Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a departure from my regular content. I want to actually start a conversation. As you guys know, mass shootings have been at an all-time high in America in the last couple of years. It's really depressing and sad how many shootings have gone by and nothing has been done about it. So I'm just making this video to express my thoughts and opinions of what has recently happened because I'm mad. My feelings are all over the place and I don't even know how to express them. I want to cry, I want to scream. Back maybe a couple of years ago when school shootings used to happen all the time, I would be like, how can we stop school shootings? Do we have to have metal detectors at the front of every school? Those were my thoughts that were going in my head. Thoughts like that. Or do police officers need to be in every school? Do backpacks need to be searched every day? Thoughts like that. But now it has come to a point where shootings happen everywhere. They happen in schools, they happen at churches, they happen at beaches, they happen everywhere you can think of. Everywhere where there is huge populations, there has been a shooting. Concerts, schools, churches, nowhere is safe. You're not safe anywhere. So if you're walking around and you feel safe, I don't know why. My state has a fair every year that I would love to go to, but I haven't been able to go to the fair because I've been terrified. I know that that's where, in where I live in Arizona, that's where a lot of the people go, and that's where it's a huge crowd, and I'm scared to go. And that's not right. I'm terrified of getting shot. That's not the only thing I'm scared of public places. I'm just scared in general of guns. For years now, even before of mass shootings, I have been scared. I can't step on somebody's toes. I can't be aggravated at somebody. I can't honk at somebody. I can't scream at somebody. I can't express anger towards anybody in public because I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna get shot. I'm scared somebody is gonna have a bad day and pull out their gun and just shoot me. That's so my worst nightmare. My worst nightmare is to be my life to be taken away by some idiot. An idiot that doesn't care about my life, anybody's life, or even their life. That's sad in America, to live your life scared. Shootings happen for multiple reasons. People are distraught, mentally ill, or influenced by certain people or religions. So shootings happen and different people are targeted. So in regards to the El Paso shooting, this is what the news said was the reason the shooter did what he did.
And in the search for a motive, there is a note the alleged shooter posted online around the time the shooting began. The writer of the note said the shooting was a response to the Hispanic invasion of Texas.
So I, as a Hispanic person, obviously it touched me maybe more than somebody who isn't Hispanic, but I know that shootings happen for multiple reasons. People have hate towards certain people, or people just have hate. Sometimes they're random, or sometimes they are targeted towards certain demographics or certain people. So right when I heard that that was the reason for the attack, immediately to my head came Trump. And this is what he had to say about it on Twitter. Today's shooting in El Paso, Texas was not only tragic, it was an act of cowardice. I know that I stand with everyone in this country to condemn today's hateful act. There are no reasons or excuse that will ever justify killing innocent people. And Rihanna actually responded to Trump, and this is what she said. Donald, you spelled terrorism wrong. Your country had 2 terrorist attacks back to back, hours apart, leaving almost 30 innocent people dead. This just days after yet another terrorist attack in California where a terrorist was able to legally purchase an assault rifle in Vegas, then drive hours to a food festival in Cali, leaving 6 more people dead, including a young infant baby boy. Imagine a world where it's easier to get an AK-47 than a visa. Imagine a world where they built a wall to keep terrorists in America. My prayers and deepest condolences to the families and loved ones of all the victims and communities affected and traumatized from Texas, California, and Ohio. I am so sorry for your loss. Nobody deserves to die like this. Nobody. The reason why Trump came to my head when this happened was because of all the hate speech that Trump preaches. Terrorists are brainwashed into hating a certain demographic. So when Trump is preaching to America how we can make America great again by getting rid of illegals and all of the hate that he preaches, people are listening. Some people may be laughing, but people are listening and people are training to kill. It pisses me off that he's able to do this and then able to tweet in condolences to the family that he has been pushing out of this country. Trump has brainwashed Americans to hate, and that is turning people into terrorists. He may not know that he is affecting these people the way he is, but he is affecting these people and he's brainwashing them to be the villains that they are. This is just a situation in El Paso, but he is doing that, and I want him to know that he is doing that and he is the cause of this. I don't care what anybody has to say, he is the cause of this. He supports this. This is what Cardi B had to say on Instagram. This is Patrick Crusius, age 21 of Dallas. Today, he shot and killed at least 19 people with an AK-47 style rifle at a Walmart in El Paso. He's not an immigrant, he's not Muslim, he's not an ISIS, he's yet another homegrown domestic white supremacist terrorist who on his Twitter idolizes Trump, KKK leader David Duke, and Dylan Roof, the white supremacist who shot up the black church in Charleston. He drove to El Paso to target Hispanic Americans there. America, we have a huge problem that a wall won't fix. Why do we have to have guns? I asked a couple of people that are for guns, that want guns or have guns, why do you want a gun? Or why do you have a gun? Their response was to protect themselves. But what are you protecting yourself from? From a person with their fists? No, you're protecting yourself from a person with a gun. So if we got rid of guns altogether, do you still need a gun? No. So why do we need guns? That's a good question. Barack Obama actually tweeted this, and I completely agree, and everyone seems to be agreeing with what I'm saying, but I don't know if it's going to change. I hope this is the last shooting before, and I hope tomorrow a law is passed where change will be done in gun regulations. Michelle and I grieve with all the families in El Paso and Dayton who endured these latest mass shootings. Even if details are still emerging, there are a few things we already know to be true. First, no other nation on earth comes close to experiencing the frequency of mass shootings that we see in the United States. No other developed nation tolerates the level of gun violence that we do. Every time this happens, we're told that tougher gun laws won't stop all murders, that they won't stop even deranged individuals from getting a weapon and shooting innocent people in public places. But the evidence shows that they can stop some killings. They can save some families from heartbreaks. We are not helpless here. And until all of us stand up and insist on holding public officials accountable for changing our gun laws, these tragedies will keep happening. Second, while the motives behind these shootings may not yet be fully known, there are indications that El Paso shooting follows a dangerous trend. Troubled individuals who embrace racist ideology and see themselves obligated to act violently to preserve white supremacy. Like the followers of ISIS and other foreign terrorist organizations, these individuals may act alone, but they've been radicalized by white nationalist websites that proliferate on the internet. That means that both law enforcement agency and internet platforms need to come up with better strategies to reduce the influence of these hate groups. And that's exactly what I'm saying. This is what John Legend actually had to say. When we condemn the racist venom coming from the president's mouth and point out the bigotry of his policies, it's not an academic question. It's not a political game. It's about life and death. The president regularly inspires killers. He is part of the problem. That's all the posts I want to share with you guys. I encourage you guys to look up other posts, other thoughts and opinions that people have, because people are right and you need to spread the word. So talk, tweet, text, talk to your family, talk to your church, talk to your library, talk to your school, talk to everybody. Let's make a change, you guys. So I was looking up videos just for ideas on how to prevent gun violence, gun shootings, mass shootings, all of that. And I stumbled upon a video where they were talking about how the UK and how Australia, back a couple of centuries ago, they had this problem going on where there was mass shootings, and the way they resolved it was they banned handguns or similar laws like that, and they the government bought guns from the people back. As a result, there has been no mass shootings, or at least from my knowledge. I really do believe that that would help out if nobody had guns. That would be a great law. I would sign it. I would vote for that person. I would do anything in my power to support that, because I believe in that. I believe in that, and I'll believe in anything to help that situation. In my head, I have a theory. Instagram have, or other websites also have, filters where you're able to put little certain keywords that you don't want posted on your social media, or something like if you don't want racial slurs or bigotry or anything crazy posted, commented on your photos or something on Instagram, you're able to put that, and when somebody wants to post that, it doesn't post. So celebrities are known to do that, but that's just an example of what we can do on the internet in general, because there has been times when there has been threats right before an attack online. Can we do something like where there's keywords that America just puts all over the internet, not just Facebook, not just Instagram, not just YouTube, all over the internet? Can we detect those posts somehow? I think is able to be done, and that could at least prevent some gun violence. So if people were to post a threat online, I believe with the keywords and they hit a keyword, there should be somebody out there looking at those posts that come in through those websites all over the World Wide Web, and if there's any posts related to an attack or anything crazy with those keywords, let's prosecute them. If there was a law where we can prosecute just for a threat, send those people to jail for 10 years just for threatening. 10 years, even 50 years for threatening, because it's not a joke. It's not a joke, and it's not funny. If they have the mentality to write that stuff down, type it down, or even speak about it in a post or something on Instagram or YouTube in a video, they have the right mindset to go ahead and do it and execute what their mind wants to do. Their mind wants to do it. So if they post about it, prosecute them. Let's make a law. Just a threat? No, it's a promise. These people are promising what they're gonna do.
I am directing the Department of Justice to work in partnership with local, state, and federal agencies, as well as social media companies, to develop tools that can detect mass shooters before they strike.
If there's a step we can do, let's take that step. If it's my step, if it's the UK or Australia step, let's take that step. We don't need these guns. We don't need this violence. And I wanted to make this video just to express myself. I know I'm not the only one with this mentality. I hope I'm not the only one. I'm not special. I know people think like this. So can we do something about it? I don't want 2025 to come, 2026, 2027 to come, and there's still all this going on. I don't. I need this to stop now. And I don't know how that's gonna happen. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. My head is doing too much right now. So I'll leave you guys off with that. I hope the world changes, and I hope something's done about it. That's all. I know I sound crazy. And but I just want the world to change. Hopefully the world will be somehow better. I don't want there to be guns. I would love a world without guns. What do you guys think? Let me know. Bye. See you guys later.